Ton mound.
Weird.
They've got a note in the margins that Frostmere means frog march. That's something that you knew before. I think that's good. There doesn't seem to be anything about wolves on the map. Yep, I think that's good. There are some markings that might indicate depth and things that you would use to navigate. But essentially, you have Bloodtusk's map of the surrounding area, which is kind of this view of things.
That's actually pretty awesome.
Are you healing the woman? Is there an interrogation that's happening, or
I'll throw a D6.
okay,
Well, cure light. I mean, sorry, cure light.
I'm going to go back to the map with the people on it.
And she is a bunch of damage. 1d8 plus 5.
Okay, so Lemio, after having something to eat, goes over to talk to the woman.
Yeah, I'll get Uker. She remembers Uker.
Uker's turned back into a man, though. He's no longer glittery.
Not glittery, not an orc. Actually, I'm still an orc, but I'm still a beast-like, but I'm not an orc.
Okay.
I still have teeth and claws.
So I'll 8 cure 8 healing points.
Yeah, 8 takes off both 8 non-lethal and 8 healing, so she actually mutters awake as she's just lying on the ground in front of the bed.
Huh.
She spits up some blood.
You're awake. That's good.
Oberon actually walks over to the others. They're interrogating the prisoner, if you're curious.
Yeah, alright.
You can tell me what they learn.
Ah, the party has gotten smart and leaves the paladin out of the dirty work. Hey, paladin, what's that over there? A squirrel. Right. Oberon just pulls up a chair and sits down, and he's comparing Lemio's map to the map that they have, and he's just shaking his head at Lemio's chicken scratchings.
You'll have to excuse me. This is what I was looking for. Excellent.
She coughs up some blood. Her eyes do open, but she's not saying anything. You notice that she flexes a little bit and realizes that those ropes are holding pretty strong.
So tell me, how are you doing? No, so
I love Lemmy's diplomacy, man.
yeah.
How you doing after the vicious beating you received?
It appears the night
with the
has
snake
gone.
woman with the bag of tokens was hilarious.
Yeah. Hey, aren't these your siblings? So it appears that your night didn't go as planned, eh?
Who are you people? She says.
John, can you mute?
Oh, sorry.
Who are you people?
Very good question. I'll tell you what, we'll answer it after you answer us a few questions, alright? And just a reminder, I'm the nicest one in the group. So
That's true. The rest of us are horrible.
no, Azalin, stay away. No, you can't do what you did to the last one to her.
Just
no.
one. Just one.
No, stay away. I won't let you do it. No. I want to keep her alive. No
me a-
screaming either. Stay out.
Give me a bluff check.
I think this is the best diplomacy check we've ever had. Right now.
19.
No, Azzy, don't do it to this one.
Hey, can anyone help me and get me a 20?
I rolled a 1.
You mother.
Just let me do it.
You
Just
don't,
let me.
you don't detract.
What?
Um,
Oh yeah. Okay.
Does
sure.
You think I don't lie?
How about Euchre? Euchre help?
Help you what?
Aid. I want to get to 20, but
as strong as you are in battle, you're weak. You're weak-willed, and that's why you and your people will fail.
whose people are you
Lucas
talking
gonna just grab
about?
a chair from behind him and walk
Okay.
it down and have a seat.
Whose people are you talking about?
The orcneskor, we are the future here. Especially
Oh, huh?
now that we have rekindled our relationship with the Horde.
Ah, the Horde. Yeah, well, the Horde will be taking care of that fairly soon. But
She laughs.
that's all right. I've seen them in Yggdrasil. I followed them here. Don't worry about that.
She doesn't laugh at those words.
Don't worry about that.
Then you've seen it. You've seen the countless numbers that march in the name of their one-eyed god. You've seen the hordes of my forefathers. If their eye turns here to this world, no
why do you
Voslander axe or
need to
shield will
giants?
stop you.
That's the funny thing. None of us are from Vossland. So,
She blinks at that and
Why do you bend knee to a giant, yet say you follow orc?
we don't bend knee to a giant. You think we serve that queen's bitch?
so what is your plan?
The Tun Giants are stupid. They are strong, though. Very greedy. We've done business with them, yes?
So you're not looking for a hammer.
We heard something about that.
Sense motive.
Yeah, she seems to know. Like, she recognizes it.
I don't fucking know. You could lie to me all day.
My sense motive. Okay. Let's take our goo. What was that? 17.
So, Oberon, the rest of the spell, after he looked at the map and told you what the thing said, he's looking through the book, the big-ass, kind of like long book that they've got, and he's, he flipped at the end and he's going backwards. She sees him flipping through the book and reading.
Well, Oberon?
You're Lakelander. You know about Yig.
He's not from here either.
None of us are from here.
You wanted to know who we are. We are the heroes of the plains summoned by the White One.
She doesn't know what you're talking about.
So listen, where's this queen?
And I am the blood of Ruach as well as Voss. And we will be the inheritors of this world. And I've heard there are others ripe for the plunder.
Where are the others that have been sent here to make sure this doesn't spread? So, you're telling me a lot of prophecies and lots of things that they told you as a child. I'm very happy for you, but now I need you to start giving me some information.
And
Alright?
why should I
Huh?
talk to the enemy?
So I'm not your bloody enemy. You're the ones that were doing stupid things. But you're against the queen. You called her a bitch. That's what we call her. So in So the way that stands, we're actually on the same side.
She's a queen. You still call her a queen. She's bad queen. She's still a queen.
You can call her a queen bitch for all I care.
Good
But
compromise.
everything that's happening here, I don't agree with. No.
She's staring now at the big bloody stain that's just outside the doorway.
Don't get
was
me started.
very fair.
So tell us. Tell us everything. Everything.
I just picture this little bearded guy on a stool right in front of her.
Everything. standing on the stool. It's like the size of her bicep.
And you'll let me go?
Well, you'll have a place here on the ship. How's that?
Uker doesn't have a problem with letting her go. So I guess Uker is considering those words more deeply than Lemmy.
She can have a place on the ship. I didn't say where the ship's gonna end up.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not
The
going
other
down into the
crew.
bilge. I will not suffer at the hands of that simpleton.
The rest of the crew that survived are already down there.
You can stay at the top here. It's for all I care. I don't really care. But I need information. Letting you live, letting you go, it's not gonna make a difference to our plans. Now, sure, I'll let you live, but you've got to help us. And you have to understand, I'm gonna get this information one way or another, from you or from someone else. So you just give everything that you can now. And sure.
That trinket around your neck.
Which one is she talking about?
The tree symbol?
Yeah. Yeah. Yig.
Is that your god?
That's my home. And my god.
Swear upon your god, and we'll have a deal.
He looks at Uker. Gives him like a nod.
Okay. Mm.
And your friends?
Oberon looks back at Oberon and Azildin.
It's not me that you're going to have to convince to let go. I don't know how Galeth is going to forgive a slaver so quickly, says Oberon
Well,
as
we'll
he's
have-
jotting down some notes.
Put it to you this way. We have a majority and we'll have a vote.
Is this your first time ever meeting a paladin?
Her eyes grow like wide, like maybe you hit on something. A paladin.
Oh yeah.
The man outside. He is
Dear
not.
Heimdall, it doesn't matter. The paladin must swear to this deal.
Fan-friggin-tastic. Alright. Ozzy, can you go grab Garleth?
Fine.
And just stay out there. Yes, I don't want you coming back in.
Galeth, after dealing with the gaggles of children on his horse, is now then just having a conversation with a couple of the old men. A few of the fishermen are looking at, like, they actually went and looked at the rudder, and they're kind of giving you the bad news. This ship's gonna be a terrible journey downriver to Runeshod without a rudder. But we can probably jury-rig some sort of contraption to get some poles and if we got everyone rowing, we might still need the orcs for the rowing.
We'll probably just need the one Uka.
They laugh nervously, like they're not sure what to make of it, but because they didn't quite see any of Uker's feats of strength yet. They saw Zildin. Well, they actually didn't even see Zildin firing his arrows. They saw the aftermath of everything, but And probably counted the arrows and looked at the guy with the bow. But...
Must have been thinking he must have been here for a long time. There's so many arrows.
The one guy that had the bow. There's 100 arrows. Must have been 50 archers here.
We can probably, with the orcs and everyone rowing, we could probably get her to go. Are any of you sailors?
Not me. Small canoes.
Okay. They nod at that. They don't.
I'm more placed on horseback than I am in a ship. But
I say you should just sink her. This ship's nothing but unlucky. The gods themselves spit down upon her. This ship's been slaving.
it is.
It ain't no proper Voslandic boat.
No. I'd be happy to sink it if that's what you desire. I don't think there's any need for it.
Well, it's just
Maybe once we get back to Moonshot.
it's just my
Galley.
suggestion.
The others want to talk to you.
Oh.
They want to make a deal with
Wait.
the lady.
Did we get Lokrik, or is he still back there?
What sort of deal?
Loker's hanging out
Something
with
about her basically escaping justice in exchange for.
Crap.
You can actually see a fire on the far side of the beach.
In exchange for information.
That's not going to happen.
That's kind of what I thought.
Galeth pulls out his short sword and walks into the room.
Why do they have out the blade?
This prisoner is not dangerous.
Detect evil on the prisoner.
Let me see.
How many
Think-
hit dice do you have?
Yeah, I think she was casting second level spells,
She did glitter dust by us.
Yep.
which means I believe fifth.
I
Is
think
it
it's
for bard?
fourth or second on the bard.
It is.
Or is that for wizards? That's for sorcerers.
Let me just roll a d3 here.
Kind of went down like a jump.
She does not radiate evil.
Ba-da-ba.
She's looking with extreme horror on her face as the paladin is marched over and his silvery gauntlet is glowing. He's glaring down at her with judgment in his eyes.
What sort
hold
of
on-
deal did you have in
Hold
mind?
on a second, Galeth. The deal is this. She is going to be telling, he pulls, shows the map, to tell us about all the details. The queen, the movement, where they're coming from, all of these things. And we'll let her continue breathing.
And hand her over to the Jarl.
Jarl puts our kind to death.
She said she did not want to be killed or put in bilge. Jarl, no good.
She should have thought of that before she started slaving.
Take her to Necropolis.
That's not a bad idea. That is not a bad idea.
So she can learn all the secrets? Absolutely not.
I agree with Oberon. There's no reason to take her there. She's an enemy.
Well, gentlemen, we have a source of information here, but
I understand the temptation to take the quick and easy path.
It's not quick and easy. This
To
wasn't
look the
quick
other
and
way.
easy. Well, actually, it was a quick and easy, to be
To
honest.
look the other way simply that we might gain information.
You know
But
these...
justice must be served.
Oberon has made some notes from the book, He's not even a few pages back, and he's already made some notes. He looks up at the group of you. You know, these people helped transport the siege engines and soldiers that attacked Runeshard.
I suspect so.
No, it's the date lines up right here. They received a payment for transportation for somebody named Screed.
Who is Screed?
I assume he's dead. Again, I'll tell you what you need to know. You'll have an entire evening of my stories. If the paladin and the rest of you agreed to let me go.
I will not agree.
Then you can torture her.
There
Now
will be
remember
no
to peel.
torture.
Now remember to peel the skin and remove the fingernails.
There will be no torture.
That's from what I understand makes most animals scream.
There will be no torture. I say this for the last time.
Then get me the information another way.
Very well. We'll go find someone else who knows.
I say we hand her over to the Jarl.
I think that is the best thing.
Well,
Then
I'll
we'll
tell you.
interrogate her corpse.
The Bushlanders burn.
We'll get you before then. And what makes you think they burn people like you?
The big fire outside that I smell.
That's for their honored.
Oh, is the orcs who piled up and burned?
Yeah. She does not like the situation she's in.
Is that right?
Knowledge religion. Is there anything about just killing her and using speak with dead that would violate my code or ethics?
Well, you you can't get that much out of her.
Well, there's probably like the killing of unarmed prisoners that present no threat.
Yeah, but it's not. It's more like execution for
Crimes.
not.
She's got enough blood on her hands.
Yeah.
By leading this, or helping lead this expedition. She's like an officer of the enemy of like an enemy.
We literally found like a death cult shrine where people's heads were being smashed open to a dark god. Like at that point, like
Yeah.
Sorry.
This is a lieutenant in the SS.
Right.
You don't know specifically what crime she has, but you've caught them red-handed doing something that probably deserves death. So,
Slaving, murder, human sacrifice.
what was your knowledge religion?
Let me go ahead and roll that. 19.
Given that there's no the closest court system is the court of the Jarl. It's 2 days away. You have a means to bring her there. If there wasn't, then yeah, you're pretty sure that your god would be okay with sending her off to meet her own judgment. The specific question was, is there anything wrong with speaking with their...
No, killing them to speak with dead.
No? It's something that you shouldn't take lightly, though.
Where's the bus stop? Where is it?
I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to you through Speak with Dead.
Where's the bus stop?
How are you doing today?
No, there's nothing that you know, like thou shalt not.
I am the mercy
Indiscriminate killing,
to
of
those
course.
who have been wronged. I am the castigator of the wicked. Gallus steps forward to kill her.
Okay, so
Hold on a second.
she's helpless. Given that you kind of let everyone know what you're doing by religious litany, and it's a full round action, Uker, you get a AOO on Gallus. As he's coup de grace. 3, 2,
I,
1.
well, if I was reaching.
Stab.
Okay, so the blade plunges into her neck, or into her heart.
Yep.
Stay away from the talky bits if that's your idea.
Yeah. Right in the chest. And the bar zone. Just normal
Make a
strength.
fort save.
Right. Right, that'd be funny,
It's a
wouldn't it?
one-handed weapon. It's like D6 plus 4.
Power attacking 12 damage. Or 22 damage.
22 damage. She's got 8 real damage. And 30 hit points. So
How did you
22.
get 16
What's that?
with the short sword? The plus 16's like harder than Uker can hit with a short sword.
Well, it's double, right? So
Oh,
it's 8.
yeah. 8 times 2. Okay, got it. Yeah. Sorry, I was like there going, oh?
I can hit pretty hard if I want to.
So
if I
she
wanna-
now, it's the fort save that's going to be difficult. She's now at 0 hit points, with a ton of non-lethal, and then her bard fortitude save is probably going to be really bad.
It's a natural 20.
Yeah, it's just natural 20. 17. Nope, she dies. She gurgles on her own blood with a curse on her lips. For the
Fun is
paladin.
like mid-speech, like. Well, she did ask for the paladin to come in.
She
I
tried
guess.
to say something, it kind of just went. She barfed
And the
up
defender
some
of
blood.
the innocent. He finishes. Wiping the
Congratu-
blood off on a piece of cloth.
You just killed the enemy of our enemy.
No.
Right.
I sent a wicked, wicked soul back to where it belongs.
Alright, let me start looking through the notes and maps
Uker
to try
feels
to
sick, so
figure
he's
out.
just going to leave the room.
Yep.
You can clean up your own mess. So just let me leave as well. Oops.
We're going to try to find some ropes. Try to sort of put a harness together.
Okay.
Okay,
So
great,
that evening,
great.
you gather up some of the treasure. You're looking for enough ropes. It's a ship. There's lots of ropes.
Lots of ropes. So I'm looking for the big, thick mooring lines.
Ooh, yeah.
And I want to get one from either side so I can make like a harness to grab on.
Are you going to swim the boat back? Is that what you're gonna do?
Well, I was thinking that if the druid would prepare some walk on water, I'm just going to drag it back by walking along the water.
Well,
That's
And
hilarious.
just jog it back to.
That is awesome.
That's so great.
That's
Or use the
plan.
natural power of the river and just kind of like steer the boat by walking up and knocking it in the right direction.
Pretty much.
Oh my god.
That's the plan.
Okay. Are you going to talk to Lemmy about this plan?
Yeah, I'm going to
Okay.
tell him I would need to walk on the water tomorrow.
okay, so
Actually, first he's going to start with Oberon, Lemmy. Lokrik. Where's Lokrik?
he's over there.
He's still with the crazy old Kocha.
Do you have another fly, Oberon?
Yes. He just turns around. He doesn't even get up from the sitting motion, and he casts a spell on you. And
I whip over there. I thank the old guy for their hospitality. I grab
Ask him
Lokrik.
if he wants to. See if the old man wants to come along.
they've got a small fire going, and it looks like they're sharing a flask at this point in time. Where's about
See if the old man wants to come along.
We won. Wilbur, are you coming for a ride? Are you staying at your home?
Why are you asking Wilbur? Wilbur always comes with me. I'm the decider.
Sorry, Mr. Scab, are you coming or are you staying?
Well, are all the orcs is dead?
No, there are many prisoners.
Not too sure if there's any market that will want orc slaves.
We don't sell.
That kind of prisoner. Gonna make them break some stones for do their penance, huh?
Something like that.
Oh, they'll be executed, says Lokrik.
More likely that.
Well, I can smell their filth from way over here. I'm gonna stay in my home. You feel the need to come and have some good worms, and you come back to visit old Scab.
I give him a quick, deep bow, then I grab Lokrik and fly away.
Wilbur, shut up, you're being impolite.
and he nods to you as well, returning the bow. And Lokrik's kind of like, "We're," and then he gets picked up by the by Uker. He's thankful that none of his countrymen sees him being carted around by a human. But he accepts the flight over to the boat. Kind of, whoa, he says as you're coming in for the descent, and you.
It's that or swim.
Yep.
Once I get that limitless range power, it'll be dwarf.
How dare you
dwarf
leave me out of such a glorious fight? Look at all the blood of our enemies. You know how many? Do you know how many
Lemmy's
halo
not looking
axes
up.
I'm going to have to save for this?
Lemmy's not looking up. He's just pointing at Azildan. He's just like looking at maps and notes and pointing at Azildan, like over there. That one.
Do you know Clangadin is a war god?
Lokrik's
You
mad.
know what? Maybe it was Clangadin who had their leaders keep poking their heads up. How am I supposed to turn that down? I mean, one after another, ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. They felt like dominoes.
What's a domino?
Well, it's a little thing halflings got. They use it to place bets on games when they're not betting on cards or dice or
Well.
dogs or.
Show me.
Well, I don't have any dominoes. Got some cards.
Lokrik will play cards with Azildan. In fact, he's making Azildan play cards with him as penance for skipping the fight. Lokrik likes games.
We will now play the game of war.
He sees the blood all over the place and the broken, smashed furniture and like the dead. He's just mad that you left him out. You left him out of this. It could be all the whiskey him and the old man were drinking too.
Tomorrow, I think we should pull the boat back to town.
What do you mean, pull? Are you going to summon a swarm of dolphins? Says Oberon as he's making notes.
No. Lemmy has spells so that we can walk upon the water like it was ground.
How long do those last?
It'll probably last for an hour or so.
So
I can cast a few of those on you if you want.
and then I
That's
can
fine.
pull the boat. Other question. How heavy do you think the boat is?
Fuck, 100-foot long sailing ship?
Yeah,
Slash
but
galley?
but in the water.
In the water, it's like buoyant, right?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
for pulling it. He's just wondering if he could, like Superman, carry the boat out of the water.
So why don't we do some Googling to see if we could find an equivalent? Basically, look up a galley, like a slave boat, and it is 160 feet long. This is a huge sucker.
Yeah.
I'm gonna step away for a few minutes. I'll be back.
Okay.
Unacceptable! Water walk. Water walk is gonna be 10 minutes per level, so I can give you 3, 4, 5, 6.
Lokrik points to the body with kind of a question on his face.
Oh.
That was paladin justice, as Oberon is making notes. It appears that they deserved it. They transported at least 60 people to the clutches of Grenseldek's daughter.
Does it say where that is?
Yes.
Where? Need to
Red
see that.
Lake Fort, apparently, is where Grenseldek's daughter has taken up residence. There are notes in here that it was the largesse of Grenseldek through her daughter that, well, paid for the attack on Runeshard?
So what you're saying is we're gonna go and kill our daughter?
This logbook goes back at least 5 years. I would say, and he looks, they've been quite active in this time, raiding, capturing people, and delivering them to the orcs. And the giants, I suppose.
Does it mention any competition? Anyone else that's been doing what they're doing? Does it mention that?
No, it's more like they're keeping a log of their activity and their funds earned and where the funds come from. I would say most of their funds for the last 5 years have been coming from the orcs. Maybe about 2 years ago, Grenseldek's daughter.
Right. We'll have to strike at her. See if there's any humans left, perhaps, that we can save. Now, how far is it? I don't see the map on map tools. How far is that?
It's kind of where, yeah, it's just a... If you want me to switch back, I can open up that map. Right here.
So it is another... it's twice the distance that we covered to get here. So it's actually not that bad. We'd go through, from where we are, we'd go through 1, 2, 3 plains, 4 plains, and part of a mountain. There's an orc camp. There's a bunch of weird shit up there that we can take care of.
Okay, you spend the evening on the boat.
Yeah.
You recover any wounds and re-prepare your spells.
Yep.
So the closest trireme I could find in size.
Yep.
Had a dry weight of about 80 tons. Which means that I could. It's on the very outer limits of what I could pick up and like move around with easily.
The key word's easily.
As in, it's still in my my normal loads. So the problem is I can only do it for a number of rounds equal to my I'd have to rage to get enough strength to do it.
Oh, okay.
Which means it's not good for travel. But I could do it. Assuming the boat doesn't fall apart and that's like dry mass and a bunch of stuff, so chances are it's
right. If you stick a point, which is your hands in the middle of the boat, does the weight of
go
it
through the boat.
Yeah.
And we need like a better design. Although an older boat is more likely to be okay because of how they built them. Just because like a new boat, you just punch right through the fiberglass hull.
Right.
So I could drag it. Dragging it's no problem. That's easy peasy.
Okay.
That's kid stuff. But picking it out of the water, I should be able to do that if I can find a way to do it.
Most people don't consider that a problem because they can't do it anyways.
Most people don't consider themselves this kind of shape. So it should be about 80 metric tons.
And you learn the name of the rock dock, which is the granite dock. We'll have to update Miko's maps with some of these names and locations. As thanks for letting him use his map. Your map? Run.
Jeremy's like, let's just try it, it's fine.
It's at least a good guide. He hands it back to you.
Thanks for being kind.
Better than nothing. It's not like you're that titan with the globe on his back.
What was his name again?
That would be something. We have to go back there and figure out the rest of that place.
Lemio knows the name of the titan.
Atlas.
I would agree. But first we must cripple this orc
Atlas.
threat.
We cannot do that with a bunch of civilians and prisoners. We cannot watch the prisoners, and we cannot protect civilians while...
No, of course. We return them to Runeshell, but I mean after that.
Hmm.
We've already put a dent in their supply line, based on the books that Oberon found. It's a good start,
yes.
I'd say.
I need 2 lengths of rope.
Okay, you find the rope. The people that you saved are all too happy to help you with mundane tasks like collecting rope.
Okay. And we're going to get a bunch of them sort of tied up and get them to sort of get a harnessy thing to going, and I'm going to like jump out of the water and sort of swim to a spot and be like, it all has to come to here.
Okay.
In the bundle.
Alright, so they start lowering ropes into the water.
Yeah.
This is the next morning.
Yep.
Are you healing the other 3 people the next morning?
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Gallus?
Sir, I am on it. There's one. That one didn't work. I'll try that one again. There's 2. And there's 3, and it only cost me 4 uses.
That's
Awesome. So we need to create more food and water, and are there any of them still injured?
No.
Not anymore.
No,
3, 6
only
healing.
and then your
It's
one
pretty good.
burst.
Okay. All right. So I'll create food and water again, and we'll be off.
12. It's like 18 miles of river. And
I can cast it 8 times.
5 miles an hour is standard speed, or that I'll be doing. And then I can hustle for an hour without any issues.
Wait.
Bubtar Shibugamu
I'm not creating food and water.
comes back up that morning. Hey! Some of the old people panic and are letting you know that he's up here. He's playing with his snot, like he's snotted on his fingers and it's kind of stuck, and he tried to wipe it off and then it's stuck there, so he tried to like wipe it away and then it got back under his fingers again, so he's like playing with his snot when you guys see him.
Was there any problems with the prisoners?
No.
You are no longer an orc.
Where's the captain?
I am the captain.
No, you're not.
Look at me. I'm the captain now.
I was using magic to look like orc. Do you remember what the captain was wearing? Bright, shiny robe. Nice boots.
You're the captain.
I am the captain.
What's your name, Captain?
Ukar.
Bubtar.
Any problems with the prisoners, Bubtar?
Mo. Bubtar good at his job. They are all in hold. Bubtar do what he's told.
Okay.
You can't let that one live, are you?
Bubtar, you are ugly. Just in case you did not know, you are ugly.
Thank you, Captain. I do my best.
I see he has troll sensibilities.
Right.
You are an ugly motherfucker.
this permanent scowl by the way his lip line.
Face is just is lined. You look like a muppet.
Yeah, he's really fat and he's got like the man boobs and a big kind of
You look like an
belly.
avocado that had sex with an older avocado.
Big distended belly. He really likes to eat, and he's forcing the size of his gut to kind of out of his skin almost.
Let me.
Right.
You have the
People don't like him. They all go to the other side of the boat to get away from their old
Yep.
captor.
water spells.
Yes, I do.
Okay. It's 18 mile bronze. So I should be able to do it in 3.
Fair enough. I'm ready for whenever you are.
We will go run for 1 hour, rest for 1 hour, run for 1 hour, rest for 1 hour.
All right.
Why do you have need for rest?
I will brew more going juice.
He doesn't have a horse. That's why.
I understand.
All right. Here
I
we
need
go.
my steroids.
Actually, also don't forget our wagon
Fucking juicer.
and our animals.
Our pig is over there in the wagon.
Okay. Oberon?
Yes.
I can cast fly on you.
Okay, I'll take Lemmy's fly.
Okay.
I'm just going to ferry the animals.
Can you pick up the dire pig?
How much does Dire Pig weigh?
Yeah.
The answer is yes, but how much does Dire Pig weigh?
I mean, he could like pick up a ship, so
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
It's a question of how much magic I have to stick into it, right?
Dire boar looking. 2,000 pounds.
Okay. So my ant haul that I need anyway goes on, and then I can pick it up, but then I need a little bit more to make me fly with it, so I'll use my mythic point to make me really strong for moving stuff, which I'm going to be using to drag the boat. So
Okay.
then I can lift 7,000 pounds as a light load.
So you can lift one at a time the wagon and then the
Yeah.
boar. Lemmy used his foot.
I want to stick the boar on the wagon and just fly that because I'm pretty certain that's all under 22,000 pounds.
Yes, it's all under 22,000 pounds.
So I don't think the dog is
the looks from John and Mark. John was like, "Yeah, this is ridiculous," and Mark's like, "22,000 pounds."
Excuse me.
Okay, so Lemmy, you cast fly on him, right?
Yeah, to pick up our animal
Okay.
companion and all that.
And then, do you have enough water walks to get him all the way back?
I have 3 prepped and I can do more.
Okay.
So my plan is to do 2 and then hustle 1, and depending whether or not I need my mutagen for extra strength.
All right, so there's this utterly ridiculous scene of Uker holding on to these huge ship ropes, and as the ship is going down the river, and when the ship starts going off course because it has no rudder anymore, Uker simply pulls it off to the side, running ahead of it. He's actually making the boat go faster because he's running with the ropes taut and pulling while skipping along the tops of the water, the boat itself. What are you doing? What are you doing at the first rest period?
I'm going to try to find a spot where it looks like I can drag the boat on the shore.
Okay, so the boat's in the middle of the river, and you're running out of your first. You're starting to get tired, I think, is what.
It's well, it's the same. It's convenient that the timing of my mutagen is the same as the timing on the water walk.
Okay, so now the boat's just going down the river, as as you go running back up to the boat, and they
Okay,
the people up there pull the thing up. Who's captaining the boat right now?
Not my
Charisma
ass.
person?
Charisma? Why?
Usually
Be a captain?
to give commands is usually.
Sure, but I don't know shit about it.
Ain't nobody knows shit about it. That's why I'm dragging the boat.
All right, you wanted to drag the boat up onto shore somewhere?
Yeah, I was just gonna like stop it like you'd stop a canoe, right? Where you kind of just swoosh it up onto the shore a bit.
Okay, so you go off to the shore. Is it the northern shore or the southern shore? The northern shore is rocky. The southern shore is plains.
Oh, then it's southern shore.
Okay.
Soft shore.
All right. Uker is pulling it straight up onto the bank. See,
Yeah, just get enough so that it's sort of like the nose is stuck in.
Okay, the boat kind of shudders as you pull it into the bank. I'm going to give it a 1 in 20 chance that some major structural damage happened to the boat as you basically grounded it. No. So the boat teeters off to the side. Everyone spills off to one side. There's lots of confusion as now you've beached the front part of the boat and it stops moving down the river.
I start taking a breather. I start brewing up another mutagen.
Next time, tell us that you're going to do that. Slowcrick as he was like dumped to one side of the boat to the other.
It will be brace. Uker's got this stupidest grin on his face. He's super sweaty, but he's got this like big stupid grin.
Alright, so you remix your mutagen, and then you unstuck the boat because you're super strong. You kind of pull it like it plows through the ground, and then the boat is free again. Everyone's cheering as you go on your magic Uker-pulled boat ride. The next hour happens, and you're going to do the same?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
It did work good last time.
This time it's a pebbly beach that you pull it up onto. And the 1 in 20 roll that you do structural damage. Nope. The boat is able to handle you kind of roughly bringing it up onto shore, and this time the boat actually swings around backwards before you pull it up. As you're pulling these massive ropes and hauling this boat around. The bottom you do know is barnacled.
While I'm brewing my mutagen, Lemmy, what is ew.
Lemmy's not enthused, and he's just taking a nap.
As
Hey,
do you know?
Lemmy's had a long day. The fucking kids. Failed his contract. So, yeah,
if you wanted
he,
to see barnacles.
Barnacles, eh? Alright.
Your new animal companion, Barnacle Billy.
Barnacle Billy.
That's an awesome animal companion. For
Do not grapple him, whatever you do.
Exactly. He'll keelhaul you. His name's Keelhaul. Haul Keel.
What is barnacles again? What is it?
That's the shit that grows in the bottom of boats and in the water.
The concept
Look like
of,
little white volcanoes, and they're really hard and pokey.
yeah.
I think those
The
things.
concept of keel hauling is you tie a guy to a rope and then you rake him underneath the boat so that his flesh gets torn open by all the barnacles and pull him up the other side. Usually you don't survive.
They had too much time on the boats by themselves.
Horrible
They
way
should
to
put a
die.
casino on their boats.
Okay.
The really
Uker's-
awful thing about it is there's two ways to do it. You can either pull them from one side to the other, or from keel to stern.
Yeah. Either
Oh,
way.
fuck is
you're-
with you
you're-
guys? Lawful good. We're good characters.
Oh, right, sorry.
Yeah, I suppose
Let's
your
just
characters
stab
wouldn't know
people
about
right in the
keel hauling
chest
'cause
when
none
they're
of you are
tied.
profession sailors.
No,
Who
I only
swims
know
under
about
the
evil
boat?
things so they can punish
to-
them for it.
Who swims under the boat to get the rope around?
Guy who.
That's a good point. I don't know.
They probably just throw the rope down in the front.
Oh,
and
yeah.
push it out until it comes out the back.
Yeah,
that's-
probably, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Hey.
Or they train seals to do it.
That's
Crabs. Crabs. They
Navy
giant
seals.
crabs.
They have a pact with the barnacles. The barnacles themselves move the rope in exchange for free human flesh.
All right, it's our barnacle pact.
Everybody knows Bionicles have stupid psionic powers like Mind Blaster.
Okay, so you see a familiar beach up ahead. It's the Forgotten Stone Beach. You actually see some of the fishermen waving at you and pointing at Uker as Uker's got this boat. At first they seem startled, but then they see Uker out in front of the boat, impossibly running on water.
I'm gonna basically it'll be brace. Just ram it up on shore as far as
Okay,
it'll
so
go.
everyone's holding on.
We're gonna beach this time.
You're gonna beach it on shore? You're just gonna
The
pull
whole
right up
thing.
onto the beach? Okay.
Yep, the whole thing.
Let's see if this thing is able to handle it. I'm gonna give it 3 saving throws. Rolls a 1. Basically, it gets broken when you pull it up there. Nope, you just... The whole thing gets pulled up onto the beach, and now you can see the full extent of the broken rudder as Uker powers this thing, this odd behemoth of a ship, up onto the beach. Soon you're talking to some of the locals as people come out of it, and they're telling wild stories of how these 6 people killed like 100 orcs, and you know you're sure that the numbers are going to climb with the
There was
tellings
1
of the stories.
million orcs on the boat.
Right.
The arrows fell down like rain.
I think I need to. I will gather up some treasure offline so that we could actually continue. Yeah, because it would probably take me a half an hour to probably gather up all the treasure. But you strip off all the goods, put it in your wagon.
Yep. We take the old prisoners are now basically we're going to go to the town so they can do whatever they do.
How about taking some of these folks to Necropolis?
And then we're going to take the chain gang of orcs
Mm-hmm.
to the Jarl
Okay.
and Magoobaloob. What are we doing with Magoobaloob?
Magoobaloob.
He seems lawful. You might want to check to see if he's evil.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Look at him.
He might just be
I scan
ugly.
him for his evilness.
Okay. He does not radiate any evil.
He is too unimportant.
That's not what that means. Or he's not evil.
Hey, so hold on a second. Is Galef letting him go? I'm sorry, you're talking about the one
I missed some stuff.
person that was actually holding the slaves in there. and
What did he
beat-
actually do?
Uh,
I
He
missed some
kept
stuff.
them. He kept them sitting in their own filth.
Oh, he was the jailer.
he was the. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, he's going with them to trial.
Oh, there you go. That's much better.
If he says no, I kill him. That's how that works. Paladin justice. I have the law, and
Okay.
so
So
forth.
Lemmy was gonna
who's going
jump at
down
you
into
if
the
you
village
didn't.
to tell them that you're moving prisoners.
I'll do it. It's fine.
okay.
Okay.
Just tell me he's transporting prisoners.
That's pretty much it.
Right.
Just bring them
Just
over
walk
there.
into that town.
Is there something I can help you with?
We're taking the prisoners into the town. You're going with them.
Moving prisoners, huh?
That's correct.
Is this order from the captain?
It is an order from me.
Are you an officer?
I suppose that's the correct term, given the situation.
I would rather hear this from the captain. He told me to get the prisoners down there. They're all locked up, safe.
He goes over to a tube in the wall.
Hey, Captain! Captain!
I actually like this guy.
Yeah.
One of your officers is down here saying that we're going to transport all the prisoners. Is that correct?
Just respond, hello, ship.
Yes, we are going for a walk.
I will transport custody to this officer then. Bogtrue stays with his